Good morning. It's Demon Day. Garbage guys have been going up and down the road. I'm not sure. Maybe they got full early? Like they're small trucks. I get it. They're not this. Like they're. I don't even know. It's been so long since I've seen our trucks that go around in the neighborhoods in the States.
Yeah.
Because we lived in apartments for so long, so I'm always looking at like what I would call industrial garbage trucks coming by and like, you know, putting the dumpsters up, and yeah. So
that mental image of reminded me of the shaking the garbage can and it goes everywhere.
Oh. Yeah, that one. That's one of the neighborhood ones, the side ones that picks up the little skinny cans, but it's like yeah, because the lid doesn't fully open, so that when it throws it back down, it throws it everywhere. There's probably others because that thing kind of malfunctions. That's why I like this one here better, because it's like even if it malfunctions, it's still dropping straight down into the top of it.
Yeah.
You know, and the guy can kind of use the crane and shake it and to get things out. But yeah, anyways, so we'll see you guys on the walk. We need to get things ready to go. All right, we're having some issues with Pokemon. The last time we had, so I went on a long bike ride yesterday, as the daily viewers saw. Yeah, so I hit up a bunch of these new Pokemon, but they weren't new. They're going to be new costumed or shadow Pokemon, so and it just kind of gets me like it seems like they did something in the base code that is now like and maybe they'll just leave it in so that now everybody knows which Pokemon are going to be coming up as new or slightly changed costume wise.
Yeah, could be.
Or they're like drastically trying to figure out how this got screwed up. But as Aaron and I were talking about yesterday, switching over to Endgame, that Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, I'm not sure she was ever actually called that in the MCU.
Scarlet Witch?
On screen.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's sort of like he was never called Hawkeye on screen. The first time it was actually ever said was when he was talking to his daughter.
Yeah.
So
I feel like in the very first scene he's referenced in Thor.
no, it was the Avengers, is when they were dealing with the cube and all that stuff, and everybody was getting their minds switched over. It was like, it wasn't Thor, it was the first Avengers, and they were talking about, oh, the Hawk, or something like that.
No, in Thor, the first one, when all of the stuff is happening and Thor finally lands on Earth and goes tearing through Fury's camp thing, I think Fury might reference Hawkeye or Clint sitting up in a crow's nest.
You're talking about inside where, I know the scene you're talking about, and it's inside a base. It's where the Tesseract is with Selvig. Selvig's the one that says, oh, you mean the Hawk? Because Clint was sent by S.H.I.E.L.D. to keep an eye on it. And that's the scene where Clint gets staffed and gets corrupted.
I think we're talking about different spots.
Okay. But anyways, back to what's her bucket. That, like in Age of Ultron, her powers aren't necessarily shown. She's just throwing little energy balls and stuff like that. And like she does a little like barrier of sorts.
Yeah.
But it was like fully in Infinity War and near the end when you kind of saw the full bit of her power. And people sort of like, oh my God, that's so cool. And then like everyone got dusted and people kind of forgot about it. And then there's like, no, we need to really show what her power is. Because in Endgame, not only, like she just comes out of nowhere, uses both her hands like Iron Man hand jets, comes down, picks up 2 chunks, throws them at Thanos. Like she is literally chucking chunks of burning metal like they're nothing.
Yeah.
You don't really realize it, but she like holds off Thanos. Now, to be fair, he's not empowered with the gauntlet at the time, so he's weaker, but he's still like using his abilities and knocking Iron Man around like a toy. He's knocking Thor and Captain America around like toys, and she holds him off with her hands, pulls out one hand, and then whaps him.
And starts like ripping him apart.
And like to the point where she like picks him up, and I'm not sure if she, like you said, ripping him apart. She's definitely ripping his armor off.
Yeah. She had him in T-pose.
Yeah, he was being Scarlet Witch crucified, and all of a sudden, like, and he just, like, it clicked. I'm losing. This one girl, out of everybody, I'm losing. Scorched earth. And you're like, yeah, he did that. Yeah. He immediately knew he was losing. You know, and then I brought up on WhatsApp, I was like, you know, it's not really that surprising considering she's with one hand holding Thanos off and destroying an Infinity Stone with the other hand in Infinity War. Like, while emotionally compromised. So, yeah. I guess that's pretty much all we got to say about Scarlet Witch. I want to save more for practice stuff. Yeah. Anything more for you?
No.
Well, this is awkward. I just realized crossing the canal back there that I left the camera at home. Fun. I had to walk down with like 2 bags of garbage and then my pads and all that jazz, so it was just like super awkward. Funny is because so many people video chat through WhatsApp that it's not actually that weird. Looking at my camera sticking out is weird. But I'm on my way to Amstel. Mikhail's picking me up. He said 7:20. It is significantly earlier than 7:20. It is like 6:40 right now. Why am I going here early? I don't know. I was getting dumbfounded at home. I really was. You know, I'd rolled my back, I'd rolled my leg. I couldn't figure out how to do anything more. So I just packed everything, except the camera, and left. And decided, well, it's this early, I might as well get some cardio in. But we're taking Axel, so if he's a little late, we're gonna be like pulling up to practice just in time. So I'm wearing my girdle and my pants underneath my actual pants. Yeah, see, this is what I do. That's how I go to practice. All right, practice is over. We were on the field today. That's why we were having practice today. But yeah, so, owie. My arm went numb again for a little while. But I found a good test for it. Hold my helmet up, you know. If I can kind of hold it up in solidarity for a little while, that would be good. Am I steaming? Can my camera figure that out? Well, that made it worse. Maybe, yeah, that is just me steaming. Or it could be the lights. That might be the lights. Whatever. But yeah, everybody else went inside. Max got his sleeve that I never actually showed to anybody because it was of the Nigerian flag. It fits him. He needs to get a little bit more bicep in that upper part. He said he looked for a headband, but he didn't find one. I mean, be cool if I could, you know, get one for everybody on the team if they feel like wearing sleeves of their nationality, because we do have a multinational team here. You know, Askari, Mikhail, me, and Michael, or Mikhail is from Russia. Michael is from Ohio. He said something in the group chat that he wasn't going to be able to make it tonight because he was working late, and I said, "Oh, that's your full name." So I Facebooked him because I'm a stalker. It also helps when you're like, you know, such and such the third. You know, there's not many people that get that far down the line. All my stuff's right here because there's a lot of traffic jams leaving things. So I just came out here. I'll probably change it a little bit and whatnot. But yeah, there's the thumbnail. It's on the phone. I don't know. Like, when I get home, I'm probably gonna open the photos and whatnot. I started getting in my head today. I call it my American work ethic. It's do it perfect or go home. And it was being coupled by being, I felt like I was embarrassing myself in front of people. It's sort of like I would get more angry at myself because I'd mess up in front of Willie than if I messed up in front of, say, Malcolm or the other guys on the team. But if I messed up in front of Willie, I angered myself more. And Willie knew that. And it's days like this that he needs to, and I sound demanding, that he needs to be here. And whatnot. You know, like, everybody's leaving, it's late, and yeah. Started talking, getting in my head a lot. I had like, I think I need to tighten my helmet. My chin strap's rolling up, it's not tight anymore. And my pants, here. Yeah, my girdle is sliding down a bit far, so I need to figure something out about that, because it's getting awkward, you know. And with all the loot, it's getting, you know, and on top of that, it wasn't, you know, new to begin with. Anyways, I gotta stop vlogging, gotta change, all that jazz. I don't know. It's not feeling super hot about myself. It's all those years of putting in a lot of work and getting snubbed on the sidelines. And always finding an excuse. You know? Everybody says I had the excuse last year because of a broken collarbone. Yes, it's an excuse. It's a reason. It's also an excuse. There's just a bit about American culture that I'm never going to be able to get out of me. I think I got a little bit of someone on me. That's got to be face mask. Oh, look at that. Is that Oscari? Whatever. I'm back in Amsterdam. Oost. Ed's like, you're doing really good today. You're getting better. And like I say, my American work ethic: be perfect or go home. Because I remember thinking during the middle of practice, I was like, man, too bad I got a ride here. I can't just up and leave. Why would I want to do that? You know, that's the coward way out. But yeah, again, this is exactly what I do. I just carry it. All my stuff is in my bag. That's it. I walk through Amsterdam with my pads out and my helmet. I'm like, I feel odd because I think that whoever asked, was that Mark Stice? Maybe I got a little bit of brain damage today. That he was asking the question like, what do you do? How do you take your pads? I'm like this. I know I couldn't really describe it in the comments very well, but that's just because it's so simple. But yeah, there might be some rain clouds later. I have a energy bar in the bag that I forgot to take out. I already had my Chocomel. I'm probably gonna guzzle a bunch of water and then lay down. Oh yeah. The cart didn't wind up getting put back, so I wound up pushing that thing all the way back. It was my punishment for sucking it up at practice. not being the good man and having to be coached and educated like some filthy noob. And again, I really wish I could play football as well as I am an arcane mage, but then again, I've been an arcane mage for 10 years. Longer, because I've been playing a mage since I started playing World of Warcraft, and that's been the entire length of, longer than Aaron and my relationship, I think. Yes.